Hi. Now, my lovelies, I am trying to come to you live from my laptop, which I don't normally do. It's normally my phone. So I'm going to need some kind of confirmation that it does work. So I'm going to ask you as normal, give me a hashtag live if you can hear me and see me okay, and give me a hashtag replay if you're catching up later. And I'm just going to do my normal checking on the screen to make sure that we have activity. Right, this came about, this is just one of the things that I hear and see a lot from ladies is, you know, when we go on a bit of a mission to lose weight and we go hell for leather, and then, you know, we're being very restrictive, then we start seeing results and it's a really good motivator, and then we often find that the minute that the results don't go the way that we want them to, we will give up or feel like a failure. So what I wanted to show you here is a natural progression of weight loss. So this is just purely on the scales. This is not tracking inches or anything like this, but it's just to show you what normally happens and why it's normal. So on the chart here, you can see a client of ours progression on the scales from the 13th of September to now. And you can see the starting point up there, 173, 4 pounds-ish. And you can see over the next 10 days, a steady decline of the number on the scales. Now, if you look at, I think that's probably the 26th, 27th of September, you can see that the weight goes up. Now, what would normally happen here is you may well go, oh, well, F it, it's not working, I've been so good and I've seen such good results and it's not working, so I'm just going to give up and I'm going to go and have whatever it is, I don't know, the family packet crisp, whatever. And, you know, then the scale goes back up to where you started, and this goes on very commonly for years when, you know, this is what I'm hearing just now, like years upon years of this really all or nothing mindset. But you can see what actually happened is when we actually fight through that, and it can be quite demoralizing. I completely get that, but there are reasons why it happens. But you can see when we fight through that, then the scale goes back down again, and then you can see on, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but this little dip here, and then it goes back up again. So that is looking to be maybe the 5th of October, then it goes back down and up and so forth. Okay, so it is completely normal to have increases on the scales. Now, it can be a number of reasons why this could be. Now, we do see increases on the scales on the second half of our ovarian cycle, and that is due to an increase in progesterone, which can cause us to carry more fluid, but it also makes us hungrier as well, so it might eat a little bit more. But the plus side is our metabolism is a little bit higher at that point. But it could also be something as simple as the time of day that you ate. So if you're weighing, say for example, on Wednesday night you had, you know, a massive dinner at 8 o'clock, and then you weighed yourself on Thursday, and the scales went up, because normally you might eat your dinner at 6 o'clock and you maybe wouldn't have had a bigger meal. So there is naturally more food in your stomach and in your digestive system, which is volume. It's going to make you weigh more. The other thing that we need to consider is, you know, carbohydrates will make your cells fill up with fluid. So we may typically see, you know, if you have pasta one evening, you might find that you weigh a little bit more the day after. So, you know, all these things are perfectly normal and we need to normalize them. And this is what a really good example of progressive weight loss looks like. You should have ups and you should have downs, because we want to be able to emotionally deal with that. I'm going to take this off now. Hopefully you can still know what that looks like. So that is a very normal chart, and some people you might see even bigger variances of ups and downs Some people, it might not be as steep a line, it might be slow, slow. But what we really, it's just about the trend line. It's really just the trend. When we're weighing clients, we request that weigh-ins are 3 times a week. Once a week can be really, really demoralizing for those reasons that I mentioned, because you've got nothing else to look at. Daily, I find, can be a little bit off the scale, just in terms of it becomes a bit of an obsession, but you know, a couple of times a week can give you a lot of data, and that's what the number in the scales literally is. It's data. It is not your validation, it's not your self-worth, it's not who you are as a person, it is literally your gravitational pull to earth. That's all it is. So I just wanted to jump on and show you that today, and wish you all a good Friday. Yeah, have a good Friday and have an awesome weekend, and take care of yourselves. Speak soon.